All right, let's be honest, man. Who all proud of their relationship resume? You know what I mean? Like, who's all proud? If you had to present your relationship resume throughout the time you started having relationships, are you proud of what's on your resume? It's equivalent to like a job resume. Who is proud? Because I'm damn sure ain't proud of mine. Look, this when I learned that it was so important. It was so important to understand like your history. Okay. I started working. I had a real job in the 7th grade, but that's like 12, 13 years old. I couldn't even get a paycheck. I was so young. So they paid me under the table until I was old enough to receive a paycheck. So that was 7th grade. I was at Carter G. Woodson Middle School, and I kept a job until I went off to Prairie View. Okay? So I went from Middle Outdoor Theater, Afterworld, Kroger's, Builder Square throughout high school. Builder Square shut down the year I graduated. For that summer, I did Dave & Buster's Outfit Prairie View. All right? So by time, fast forward this shit, by time I came home from school, whatever, got in the streets, got doing some other stuff and try to get myself back straight, I had probably, by the time I hit 22, 23, 24, man, even older than that, I had already had probably 18, 19 jobs already, like my resume. And they was all 6 months here, 7 months here. Some of them was temp agency. So this is my job history. This is my resume. So I needed a job desperately. They had Lone Star Delivery Service. I go there. Now, I done had some delivery service experience or whatever, so I should be a shoo-in for this job. Now, look, it wasn't no online application at the time, so I got to write down my job history, and sometimes I needed the extra sheet because I done had so many, and I did not have the knowledge not to put all these jobs on there. Some jobs I was embarrassed of. You know what I'm saying? It was not because of the type of job it was like the length of time I was there. It was short. So I'm in the interview, and the guy looking through my application resume, and he like, man, I see you been on a lot of jobs. I'm like, yeah, I started in high school, man, in middle school, man. So, some of these jobs were just, after school jobs, something like that. I'm trying to downplay it because of the amount of jobs I done had, but he see this resume goes beyond high school and the time I spent in college. And he looked at it and said, man, with this resume tell me you don't stay nowhere too long. And so why would I want to take a chance on you? Why would I want to pour all my resources and training into you and you may not stay here long? And I couldn't be mad at him because I was not going to stay there long. I knew I was starting to go to school to get my CDL in maybe a month or so. Maybe like probably 2 months, but I needed some bread. So I was going to rock out over there until, it was time for me to start school. So I was going to leave. I wasn't going to be there no more than 3 months or whatever. So he was like, man, what else you got going on? So I told him, he said, see, you're not going to be here long. I had to be honest. He was keeping it real, man. I kept it real with him. So I was being honest about it. Now, translate all that to your relationships. If somebody was to say, write down your resume of relationships, who all you done dealt with, relationships, or even people you done had a situationship with, which I wouldn't even put them on there. But I ain't gonna lie. There's some relationships I've been in that I will be embarrassed. I would leave them out. Yeah, I would leave them out. But see, the problem is you folks, you social media investigators, you page watchers and lurkers, and I might have been even guilty of putting my information out there. Y'all won't let me forget about some of these relationships. I'm going to tell you how petty I be. See, y'all won't let me forget about some of these relationships. You know what I'm saying? I done been other people I done dealt with. But this how petty and ignorant I am when it comes to it. If you don't really remember, or if you really don't know for sure that I dealt with a certain person, I'm going to deny and lie and act like I don't know who you talking about. Say, I got a couple. Yeah, I got a couple. But see, this is how y'all like to do it. Y'all like to run into me out and about somewhere and so comfortable to ask me about my business or be kind of slick with it like, hey, man, how you and your relationship doing? And I'm like, what relationship? Man, you know which relationship I'm talking about. I'm not now. Who you talking about? Man, then here y'all go. Man, you know, old girl, and I'm sitting there just looking like, who? Man, you know, I'm like, bro, I don't know who you talking about, man. Who you talking about? Man, that, old girl that wear all that caked up ass makeup on her face that look like she supposed to be laying in a casket. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, the one that she wear all that makeup, all that jewelry and stuff like that, like the makeup and like her face and her neck be two different colors. And then you think, hey, you better say her name. You better say, hey, you better tell me when you see me with her. And I'm telling you, if you do not have full-fledged information, I'm like, oh nah, bro, I don't know who you talking about. And no, damn well who you talking about. Hey, you still with what you call it? Who you talking about, man? Man, the one that I think I seen y'all pop up on Facebook or something like that. You know, the brown skin one. I'm like, bro, you gotta do better than that, man. Brown skin, come on, man. I ain't trying to be funny, but the one that had the flat ass. She was pretty though, but the flat ass. Oh, no, bro, nah, that couldn't have been me. Like, nah, Black, I'm telling you, it was you. Man, you gonna have to show me footage. You gonna have to pull up a picture, and I gotta be in that picture too. These are things that I do not want on my resume. You know what I'm saying? But y'all social media detectives and investigators, y'all won't let me lie about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would not. But it's my fault. But that's why if it's something that I'm ashamed of or don't want, like I'm trying to forget and hope y'all forget, I take my time and I spend a little time throughout each week to delete what I can, man, because y'all won't let me or let people like play down some of these things. Sometimes we just made a mistake, all right? Like, it's just like the job, bruh. I needed that job to get through a certain thing, or I had no intention on staying in that job a long time, and it's just that you happen to see me in the uniform working one day, and now you won't let me forget that I used to work that job. You seen me in flat ass or clown face, ducked off in a hole a while where nobody should even spend in there that know me, and now you won't let me. Now you up here with this. Now I'm telling you, I'm that damn petty. Well, if you can't say exactly who, when, where, what, I need evidence. Show me some footage, bro. Where you seeing me at? Who you seeing me with? Who? Nah, And then if you get down, what you gotta remember? I said, nah, man, that was just my partner, bro. We was there for somebody. Matter of fact, we went in there together. I ran into her there, and since we knew each other, we just hung out. Don't be fucking with me, man. Let me miss some things on my resume. Let me leave out some things on my resume, because I'm not proud of it. I might be embarrassed of it, but it's always one of you. What happened to that light skinned girl? The light skinned girl that had them kids that was shitting on themselves.